Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the Planet Crafter Toxicity DLC. So I did have a driver crash apparently a while ago and end up losing a bit of footage because of it, and let me just explain what did change. It was about like 30 minutes of footage. The biggest of which, I didn't change anything inside the base, but outside of the base I built a whole bunch of methane extractors right there. And over there, I built a whole row of sulfur extractors. So these are all just going to be a whole bunch of sulfur that's just coming in. Some sulfur surplus. We were having a problem with that. I also went on a big journey and got a whole bunch of mushroom seeds so that we could grow a whole bunch more farms. So I added a couple farms over here for mushrooms, and then all of these are now mushroom farms. So we added like 12 more mushroom farms. Now there is one more thing that we found, and I'm going to go on a bit of a journey to show you guys, because I actually found a new area that I had not seen. So we're going to go on a bit of a journey and I'll showcase it. It didn't really have any lore though, so I mean that was a little unfortunate, but we'll go down there. Yeah, basically all I did was come down here and loot everything. That's all I did. Where's the way up? I just want to make sure that I have it set. Come down here so we can get out of here at an efficient pace. I wonder if this is it. Let's see. This is it. So this is one of the mines that they abandoned, right? So that leads to an overlook. But this place has a constructor I couldn't get inside of unlike most of the other ones. They were digging up crystals. I cleaned up all the toxic spores all over the place. That's all I got out of here was mushrooms and toxic spores, so. There's a nice little frog paradise somewhere over here. I guess I'll take the rocket out. It just largely leads around and about. It's mostly just abandoned machinery. Like they walled off some things that we can't see, so. There's no way to go anywhere over here. It's just a bunch of stuff. There was no internal component that I could see, just this leads up to that overhang that we saw, so that doesn't really go anywhere. There's just another overturned one we can't get inside of. This is just another one we can't get inside of either, and it leads up here to another one of these swimming pool frog paradise things. And there's just a safe under here. There was just money in it and whatnot. Nothing too exciting. And there was a final little cavern over here that leads to absolutely jack squat. They walled off, so this was what I found. This is the only interesting thing I found though, so I'll take the passage upwards. So I guess you got to miss a little bit of me talking to myself, exploring it, and being a little excited that I found somewhere new, and then being disappointed that there wasn't much going on with it. Oh well. Yeah, we went down, there wasn't really anything new down there. We got 12 mushroom packets that are going around opening up all the little loot things around, and so we are basically determined that we're probably set on mushrooms for a bit. Like, we probably have enough to be finished pretty soon. So with how much I ramped it up, I hope it's basically done, and then we can start out this adventure. It's just unfortunate that this driver crash happened right as we were reaching the finale, so... Unfortunately, the nature of the crash also made me lose connection to Twitch in a way that I didn't realize I had, so I did just straight up not record properly or stream for half an hour, so I guess that's my bad. I had not actually tried recording when a driver crash happens, but I'll be on the lookout for that, make sure it actually doesn't do that again. But I guess missing 30 minutes of footage isn't the worst. We didn't lose actual progress, just a little bit of that. So. Couldn't drink some delicious frog water. Slurpity slurp slurp. You still having fun out here, Robot? You having a good time? I hope so. The thing is that we're probably all full on all of those drones, but it was still good of us to go around and set it up, so in case we needed it. But yeah. Let's come see how our stuff is progressing. So that's at 16, 17, 18. We need 25, and at 25 it's actually done, and we could probably tell it to stop doing it. Because in order to get the different endings in the game, you just need to come over to our extraction rocket we built over here. Where's the cargo? Is it up here? You just have to fill this up. Well, it said 25. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, I think it just wants 25. I don't think you can put more. We just have to make sure that what we made was an extraction rocket. That's extraction, yeah. Yep, we got it. We're on target. So let's come see what's actually going on here. What's the holdup? Toxic goo is the holdup. Okay. Well, on that note, if we just set it to higher priority, I guess it'll fill up first. And I guess our time would be best spent going to the rest of the goo places that we did. Seems like a good idea to me, so let's go sort it out. there really isn't anything else that we need to do over there for the most part, so. It looks like goo is the holdup, not actually spores. I think we solved this spore issue with all the stuff we dropped off. Well. I guess we should at least make sure everything is sending, just so everything's still moving. Right, we had this absolute unit of a place, didn't we? This is gonna all be water, though. Came down here, and I guess we could go that way to the refinery, but let's go to the spiral first and make sure that's set to return. So we did also put some stuff on the spiral, so let's go find the spiral. There we go. We don't really need to like climb up into it, but we should make sure that this stuff is at least cleaning itself up. Okay. Well then. This leads to the refinery. I don't think this one does, but let's go look at it. Where are you going? Where are we heading? Oh, you just crashed one. Oh, we never looked at this, did we? Alright. That's cute. Alright. Really doesn't want us flying over that part, huh? This way leads towards the refinery, so we're on the right path. Hey, another darkness event. They're so dark. A bunch of goo here, but I think we sent it back already. Okay. any of this having goo. This might also mean that it might be time for us to actually consider just getting a whole bunch of harvesters going. Like, if we've used all the goo up, then that's just the case. But at least we'll determine it, you know? But it is looking a little bit like that is the case, so... There was a whole bunch over here that was in that particular one, so we're gonna go make sure that one's sending back. This will be a nice little stockpile, though. This place was huge. But yeah, we might be better suited actually returning and building a bunch. Because yeah, we're going to be cutting through there too. Let's cut, let's go to the prison, let us make sure we're sending from the refinery area, the algae factory thing. Let's make sure that is returning. Then we'll go to the prison, make sure that's returning. And then we'll head back and go set up more harvester robots over on the one that can kill them. Because I think we've just about cleared up all the real areas that we could. So I'd say we did a pretty good job cleaning this planet up. If we actually ended up using it all for something useful. Us in our glitchy building. We really crammed a bunch in here, huh? I'm not trying to click there, I'm trying to click here. Okay. There's 21. We're up to 10 of them. So neither of these is the... I think it's just the build rate now. Good. As long as it's build rate and nothing else that's slowing it down. Still being slowed down by goo. So yeah. Harvester robots. How do they work? Need a bunch of green crystals. What else was it? Osmium? Yep. 15 osmium. Okay, we will begin our journey. So we can go the way that we didn't go before and set those up too. So I think we will do that. How you guys doing? You got food? You all happy? You look happy. They're fully grown. You got some cool colorings on you. Some big eyes you got there. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna start moseying our way towards the one direction we didn't actually go through, which was the underground. So, we're not gonna really clean up the toxic spores. I think we did plenty of that for our adventure. Let's drink some delicious frog water. Just gotta find our way in. Oh, this was the back entrance. We want the other entrance. Splishy splash. I didn't have to build anything here, so I don't need to look for anything there. Hello there, cosmic quartz. Don't need to gather you, but you're pretty. Did they respawn? I swear I went through this area. Maybe they just periodically respawn, or maybe I'm just so blind we missed them. I don't know. giant toxic spore too, that's crazy. It's the same thing as these, just blown up to huge proportions. So toxic, much water. Yeah, we didn't really build much out here other than that one shack. I just wanted to make sure that it was coming clean, you know? So the other way is the way that we built. There's a little cave entrance at the other end that leads to the way out that goes near the prison. Oh, another one. Guess I didn't really explore these nooks properly. Unfortunate. I'm just surprised there was nothing to really use them for. Like, why give us all these cosmic quartzes if I don't even have a recipe that calls for it? Unless maybe I do. Maybe it's one of these fancier things down here. I got nothing. I've got nothing. Nope. Got nothing. But yeah, no, we came out here and there was basically two ways to go, and one of them led up to a tram station and the other one led out. But we can just fly up here to the tram station, it's fine. This place we did have to clean out, so it might have some stuff going on in it. That led back to the central area. But this is not too far off from it. Like, we're actually right where it wants the toxic stuff to be, so what we have to do is just find a good spot to put these down. And we already have one, and I don't know where it is, so I can't give it friends, but I can give this guy friends. And that's kind of the same thing, right? The island of dancing robots. Okay. I hope you love your little robot friends. They'll be here with you forever. They will last even after I'm gone. So you three, you can all enjoy this as much as you like. This one's just a regular meteor storm and ain't got nothing going on, really. Oh, nope. both areas are about equally distant. If we go this way, though, we'll come out near the prison, and I'll just take the teleporter back. I guess that's just about as fast as any other way. Let's see how we're doing. Well, you can certainly stop. Well, that has been completed. This has been completed. So we're done with that. How about you? Are you close? 16 out of 25. Well, let's go see what that's got going on. What's the holdup? Sulfur still keeping you down, huh? Going with everything we could do, huh? Also tungsten, apparently. Alright, well we can solve tungsten too. Look at that absolute beeline. It's just gathering so much toxic goo. It's actually kind of satisfying to look at, not gonna lie. Alright, so if we were gonna make some more, I think we might actually have to make some of these rods. I think we used pretty much all of them, so we can do it. We can do it for one of them, and then we'll make an auto crafter that does. Actually, we already have auto crafters, don't we? We do have auto crafters. We just gotta move them. We do have auto crafters. Okay. What is with this angle? You see that, right? What happened? What went wrong? What in the glitchy nonsense was that? Where's aluminum? Aluminum near here too? It sure is over here, but that's okay. We can make a tiny aluminum chest. There we go, problem solved. Now I just don't need to worry about it. Okay. I remember I don't have to go all that far to get to that, so we are going to set up a couple more. Is probably good. Making sure this wasn't close enough. Is this in fact close enough? Okay. Understood. Are we close enough here? Let's find out. This'll work. You mean you don't want to do it there? That's fine. We can do it. So that may not have solved it immediately, but it will going forward. So it is still having trouble filling itself with toxic goo, even with what we did, so. The answer could surely just be more robots. only real short that we had was that we needed more of this anyway. So nothing to stop us from making more. What's a teleporter cost? This. So we're gonna go and set up a teleporter. We're gonna also set up even more robots there. 2 pink, an obsidian. 1 osmium. Alright. Bam. Look at them go. They're all doing stuff. So exciting. Okay, so to make the robots now we need let's see how many robots we're making. I think aiming for 5 is a good plan. So then we need to put in 15 more osmium into our pockets. Bam. 10 more of the crystals. Okay, and then we do have a hut that's right above it. I guess that's as close as we can realistically get from there. Are there things we don't need to be carrying? There kind of are, so let's consider that. So if I just carry enough supplies, I could just make a little shack. That's not a problem. Boop, boop. Da boop. We can do it. We are ready. We are good. We did determine that the other way was probably a little faster, right? Let's do that. It's definitely simpler, at least. No, we found the missing one. We can reunite him with his friends. There we go, close enough to what I wanted. Couldn't quite label it what I wanted, but, you know, it is what it is. You don't need to sit out here by yourself. Join us for the party. we've determined that there's plenty of it. So it might just be the case that we need to make even more drones to keep up with it, to be honest. But eventually it'll solve itself. Like we just keep ramping up till we're done. See, it's finished with mushrooms. So the mushrooms we kind of went overboard on it, but that's okay. Sulfur's keeping up. Tungsten is kind of keeping up. So now it's just at the speed it makes it. No. What are you missing? Goo. It's goo. It's always goo. Okay. The goo is full. And why is it having trouble? Well, it's making it. That's all we can say. We can help it out by making more. Like, we have enough of the alloys anyway. We're fine. We can double down on making it. The problem is that it's having trouble collecting enough goo, but you know, they're all going. I suppose on that note, we could consider helping them, right? I guess. I trusted in our robot friends, but maybe I shouldn't leave it all for them to do. Even gooing it up yet. You're just dancing with nothing else going on, huh? Everyone been collected? definitely speeding it up. Let's see if we've made it. So it did say that we're gonna need this if we ever want to see other worlds. Let's at least make it. I think it's pretty likely that I will end up starting on any world I go to, but we should at least check out what's going on. I think the game would be way, way, way too easy if you start with all this stuff. What is this nonsense? So there is a reason to keep going. That's crazy. So this is probably used for actually building some stuff. Well, I've never seen what's going on in Selenia or Aqualis, so maybe I will eventually expand this series to have all of them. I have played through the other two essentially to the end. So let us actually call our vehicle back. Huh. But they've actually pretty much emptied it anyway. That's actually kind of funny. It took some time, but they actually started catching up with what I had going on, and I guess it just took time. You actually had an iridium shortage, but it's probably not going to even matter. Yeah, let's stop fighting and actually put an actual one here for. There we go. Let's see if that's just about done it. Like, honestly, it should be getting closer. Yep. 24. We only need 2 more, and then we are sorted. So yeah, I might run this stream a little bit longer just so we can go through and check out the endings. We are very, very close to it. Also to kind of make up for before when had that driver issue, but we made it. We are winning. Tungsten was the short point, but we did increase the production, so it is what it is. I mean, honestly, if we go and sort out the other endings, it probably will finish while we're doing them, so let's consider it. Who's gonna stop us? Bam. Got water in our pocket, got our honey. I think it likes when you save inside more, so let's actually just save in here. And we are gonna be off. Ending number 1. Numero uno. Yep. What happens to us here? Congratulations, you have successfully terraformed Toxic World. As you did not complete any business partnership, your criminal record will remain the same. Oh, good. We do hope that terraforming this planet changed you for the better, that you now understand how something toxic can become something pure and enjoyable. Of course. This particular planet was important to us as it was part of our history. We are glad you cleaned it up. Sentinel Core. Alright, let's head on in. Oh, it auto-saved right before I did it. Fair enough. And let's go get the materials we need for the next one. Alright, 10. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It optical illusioned me, so yeah, now we're good. Let's load up our rockets. And then we can leave the planet by completing the Eturn Astra business partnership. Thanks for working with Eturn Astra. Together we provide pure medicines to the whole universe. We turned a toxic planet into a new hope for unwell people. Hope is the most important thing there is. It gives us a reason to fight for our future. The U-Turn Astro family was pleased to work with you and wish you a pleasant life. There we go. That's the first 2 endings. So now we just have to wait for the resources for the 3rd one. Let's clear this out. Bam. We can't do a lot to help it, but we can break these up. So that will speed it up a little bit. Make sure there isn't a problem with its distribution. Nope, it's still asking for it. Oh, did we not set up our drills right? Maybe that's what it is. Let's go take a look at it. I feel like we did, though. I feel like we live in a house of lies. Let's come take a look at it. If we have to manually return it, we'll return it. No, they're doing it. It's just having trouble keeping up with the supply. I see. We gotta go back anyway, and let's help out a little bit. Hello guys, what you up to? Look pretty cool though. Well, this probably solved. They probably already solved it while we were taking care of that, but you know. We just wanted to check it out, you know? Bam. Let's go see if I'm right. Actually, they didn't quite do it, but they're getting a little closer. That's that's it. You guys can ramp down production. We did it. Got all of our dreams in our pocket. Make sure we save it. Cool. Bam. Now we're gonna check out the final of the endings. Thanks for working with Dasatex. You are required to keep this business partnership secret. Of course we are. Our technologies provide protection for everyone across all the universe, as hope can't grow without a good defense strategy. Peace is but a fragile illusion. The price of security is eternal vigilance. Because of you, the universe is now a more secure place. And that's how this one ends. Not so much a wish for our pleasant life. Just secret. Secret is. We done did it. Let's at least go back in and get to a nice spot to stand. So that if you load into it, you can oversee what's going on nicer. Bam, bam, bam. But yes, we have done it. We have accomplished our goals of purifying this toxic world. Thank you all for watching along with me if you did. My struggles, my jubilation and whatnot. In the future, I will probably have a more normal playthrough of the Planet Crafter. It'll probably be quite a while, but I am interested in actually exploring the extended parts of it. But until that day comes, I hope you all enjoyed. Take care, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye, y'all.